The waters in the town comes from the Tamata aquifer. There are 3 bores there, one of which has already been shut down. Hastings District Councillor and Age Concern board member Wayne Bradshaw was there this afternoon, and I asked him to explain the location and the situation.
Where we are, we're on Brookvale Road in Havelock, and I'm standing next to the number 2 bore, and just up the road, possibly 200 metres, is the number 1 bore, and just over here, some 500 or 600 metres, is the number 3 bore, which I spoke to you last night about. That was closed in October after having an E. coli infection.
So E. coli outbreak, E. coli infection in number 3 in October. Number 1 and number 2 are functioning, and it's there that the Campylobacter has come from, is it?
That's the information we have to date, yes.
Okay.
And they're the ones that they've actually chlorinated, yeah.
How did it get in there? Does anyone know how it got in there?
I think that's the mystery at the moment. My concern, as I stated to you the other day, was that a couple of weekends ago there was a large rain event here. We got approximately 130 mils up at our house, which is some kilometre away, and that happened last time, when the number 3 bore was infected. So it looks likely that that is a contributing factor. Okay.
Where you are on the flat there is predominantly horticultural, isn't there? A lot of grapes around there, a lot of planting, but behind you it becomes quite hilly, and there's agriculture up there, there's animals up there, isn't there?
Yeah, and there's a Tukituk River, so just over here, possibly a kilometre, there's a Tukituk River, and just up to my right is Tamata Peak in the Havelock Hills, and below that the village, Havelock Village, and over this way is the Carrima Creek, or Carrima Stream, which there may be, there could be some matter in there that contributed to it as well. I'm not sure, because at the same time as the heavy rainfall, we actually also had power outages, and some of the pumps on, say, the sewage systems may well have failed, and there may have been some overflows, what have you.
Okay, so you have power outages potentially on sewage systems, which means there's overflow, and you have a heavy rainfall, which is bringing stuff down from higher country, potentially down the Tukituki or the other nearby river and over the farmland.
Could be. It's just a whole lot of maybes, and that's just the answers that everyone needs. That's the answers to the question. Who knows? But the issue is that back in October, when bore number 3 was infected, we had a rain event, and since then they haven't actually found out where the E. coli came from, and it's been closed down since October. But now it's bore 1 and 2 that have become infected.
So that is Hastings District Councillor and Age Concern board member Wayne Bradshaw making that point that a number of people who've contacted us have made, that there has been E. coli contamination in this region before.